And do you have super strength? Because it sure doesn't feel like you have super strength. I do. Hell, this man has a gun and is trying to hurt me. Like, it's like, this is exactly what you should have. You could have just punched this dude. Oh, yeah, he did. He throat punched him in another scene. He's just like, throat punch. He's see, what are you going to do about that? Like, Spider-Man can fucking lift a tank over his head. Cool. Spider-Man can punch your jaw off of your face.
It's all good.
Spider-Man's super fucking awesome and strong.
Spider-Man's decent. I mean, I'll give him like... I'd give
For
him,
a person.
Yeah, I'd give him a hand job. I mean, I'm sorry. Hey.
Hang on. Do you think when he comes, webs come out? Like,
yeah, that's a real web shooter.
That's like, they don't come out of his wrist, they just come out of his dick.
How do you think he makes them?
It's like, oh, I use a special chemical build to... yeah. Wonder what that is. Gross. That's exactly what it is.
What is his neighbor's name?
Yeah,
why can't I think of her fucking
Mary Jane Watson?
Mary Jane.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that totally lost Mary Jane. I can remember Gwen Stacy, but I can't remember fucking...
Nobody remembers Gwen Stacy.
Well, the full Clone Saga thing was crazy.
I like
the Jackal and...
Black Cat. She's cool.
Black Cat is cool, as far as like the Spider-Man.
Black Cat's
ladies.
dad is Black Cat, like the original Black Cat, and he was a German spy for the Red Skull, and he stole the original super soldier serum.
Super soldier serum.
And when he gave it back to Red Skull, they were like, "Cool, we're gonna use it on you," and use it on him, and his DNA passed it down to his daughter, which means if Captain America ever had a baby, it would be a strong. I don't read Marvel comics strong enough to know if Captain America had a baby or not, but it would also come out as strong and powerful as Captain America.
Stronger.
Are you talking to the director?
Yeah. Director's telling me it is time to say hello. Welcome to Fandom Nonsense. I am Zach.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ricky. I'm Coco.
And I'm also Nolan.
God damn it.
Every time. I don't know why I have your name in my phone as also Nolan.
Nah,
it should just change.
Yeah, he should be also Nolan.
I tagged him.
You can change mine to Nolan.
I tagged him on Instagram as also Nolan.
You change all your social media tags.
To also Nolan.
No, dude, just change legally
Facebook,
change
everything.
The only one I have is like a Twitter where I'm no one Feldner.
No one. It's only like $19 around here to legally change your name. So like, you could
There's an idea.
Also Nolan.
Not a good one, but it's an idea.
Nolan's a great last name. I mean, come on.
No, that's his middle name. Also is his first
Also
name.
Nolan Feldner.
Also Christopher Nolan.
It would sound like he was
close.
including.
It comes off the tongue really nicely.
You're included in everything at that point. Also Nolan. Where?
So we've been chomping at the bit for about half an hour now.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Revved my engines up.
What a beat around the bush.
Solid. Great episode.
Yeah.
It was a great episode.
Yeah.
Enjoyed a lot of the plot points. Them talking about Goku having his skills sharpened, like enhancing his Ultra Instinct as he's fighting them. It was a great filler part of, this is a great filler episode for that reason. And, I mean, obviously it had its bad points, but it didn't distract from the main point.
Yeah.
You still know what's going to occur.
I think the weak points were definitely, like you said, it was a filler episode, and so, like, what the hell was up with that extra minute of preview for this episode at the beginning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tagged on to the already 2.5 minutes of bullshit we get before the episode starts regularly.
Right. Plus the Super Saiyan, the Frieza Namek Super Saiyan hair transformation time waster that there was. I mean, I enjoy that, but it was just like, he doesn't do that anymore. He's done it for so long, he's just like, blink, I'm done.
Now, to be fair, could it be possible that
he's broken a little bit?
Yeah, he's building back up as he's going through this fight. Like, he was
lacking the energy.
Yeah,
so.
he was just keeping up with her at Super Saiyan, and then just like getting his strength back as he goes along. So maybe he did have to push himself a little bit to make that first transformation. And then he just kind of like got ahead of himself. Like he said, he's like he lost control of himself and actually went 3. Like he just kept fucking growing and growing and building his stamina back up.
you can see the Ultra Instinct moments. In
absolutely.
The fight, solid. Like that's why whenever the rock hit, and I got excited again about seeing him hit that rock.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a throwback moment to where Jiren didn't dodge any of the rocks. Goku was so aware of what was happening around him that the rock didn't even phase him. It's right here in his peripheral, and he just whatever. Like it wasn't a problem for him. Him adapting, getting better is going to be such an interesting plot piece for me. I want to see him build.
I mean, how much longer do you think it's going to take?
22 minutes.
And then it comes down to the last minute, which lasts like 5 or 6 episodes.
Champa's like talking about how everybody needs, like, all we gotta do is survive. That's all we gotta do. But like, Jiren's like, I'm done fighting. But then it's like, you guys got like 40 seconds, and Jiren's like, all right, bet, and just like fly around and knock everybody off. Like, yep, we're done. Okay, thanks guys. What do you think Jiren would wish for?
World peace.
Because Jiren wants his
on
wish
one
for the
single
Super Dragon
world in a
Balls.
universe
Wishes
that
to take control of, wishes to be the All King.
Jiren would be,
Jiren wants to be a real
Frieza
boy.
wants to Frieza wants to get rid of all the gods so that he is technically the strongest person in the universe, or in all universes. But Jiren is ranked. I know, right? Fucking
Calm down.
self-centered piece of shit.
What are you gonna do once you get
this
that?
high. He's always right up top. Always.
He's
It's
what's
Vegeta.
like-
I'm sorry, Frieza.
But Frieza.
No, I like.
Frigido.
Fritos.
I want
Fritos.
We talked about Frieza being a god of destruction, and that would be interesting to see. I disagree with the whole like he would be a good god of destruction, but he wouldn't be doing it for anything but like personal satisfaction.
I think he'd be a terrible god of
But
destruction.
like the only thank you.
Frieza?
Frieza.
We had a whole
Why would he be a
conversation
terrible
about
god
it
of
because the
destruction?
god of destruction
Because it
is
doesn't-
doing it out of love for his universe. He's trying to
It
make.
depends on your universe, really. I mean, we don't know much. Like, what all do we know about
Love
how
is such a subjective thing.
They
I wouldn't
still
say-
have
okay,
it.
so-
It's still very vague in the show.
But
To
I mean,
serve
he's
some
doing-
purpose within the universe, do you mean?
No,
Like-
to initiate and continue the growth of his universe in order to build it for Zeno, for the All King to notice and have his universe is being populated like that.
I will agree that some destruction is necessary for
And
creation.
that's the way a lot of them see it. Jiren's... Is it Jiren's? No, not Jiren's God of Destruction. Universe 1's God of Destruction, I think. The short guy with the red hair and Gimli.
Yeah.
He...
do you not?
like the manga comics or the manga and the anime are different, yes, but in the manga version of it, you see him. He's so centered on what's happening in his universe, trying to figure it out, and wishing that he didn't have to blow things up. And the first time you really see Beerus, it's like, oh, he's trying to eat the food, and then he blows up the planet because the food wasn't good, but also. It was because in the anime, I thought it was that they tried to poison him, and when they tried to poison him, he was like, "That's not how it worked," and blew up the planet.
Let us know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm confusing the original anime arc or the original manga arc,
Or
but-
the movie, or...
yes, and so that's why I say Frieza would be a terrible god of destruction. Or he'd be alright, that he would be doing it for personal reasons, while a lot of the gods of destruction are doing it for the growth of, and that's why they're in this tournament, is because they were all going to get destroyed because they did not grow properly.
Yeah.
The other four, they're going to survive, and if anything, it's going to put a swift kick to the asses of those that are...
But I feel
Nice.
like if in Frieza's mind, if he can replace his empire with all of Universe 7...
Right. He'd be happy.
He'd be happy, and he would be in that sense a good god of destruction because he would want to maintain order of his universal empire.
You think there's been enough character growth in Frieza to say that he's not still that same little whiny daddy's boy?
Oh,
Anymore?
definitely.
That
He's grown to love combat so much more from then. Like, at first, he would just used his power, and he was able to beat everybody. Now, like, Goku has given him the character growth of, like, wanting to fight. Like, he enjoys combat now.
Yeah, but he also is like really shitty. I mean, he's strong enough to hold up a god of destruction's energy.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But he still thinks that gold is his tier.
No,
You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
I believe that he does. Unless he's got something new.
I mean, he's smart enough to know that Jiren is stronger than him and that Goku is stronger than him.
He didn't take much.
He knows that he can also go further.
It does for some of these characters take a
I
lot
think-
to
I
accept
think
that Goku is
I
stronger
think
than
that
them.
Frieza has the hubris to think that he could achieve Ultra Instinct. Unlike Super Saiyan, it's not locked to
a certain race.
A certain race, like, and he's.
I mean, he was
he's
very
as much of a god as these fucking monkeys.
Yeah, so. I would agree on that because Frieza looked at it like, whenever he was attacked by the spirit bomb, he put his energy into that spirit bomb. And was like, yeah, sure, you can have it. I want to watch what happens. I want to see how he fares against the fucking spirit bomb. And then Jiren blinked at it. And, it was, and like Frieza was like, "Hey man, get up, come on, dude. We're gonna need you here in a little bit." You know, there was some worry there for him because he understands that he can get stronger, but I think that while he was in hell, HFIL or whatever you want to call it, that he got stuck in that gold form, trying to do the whole hyperbolic time chamber gold or Super Saiyan thing, and just like stay like that. So his stamina's good, well, whatever it is. But I don't think that he's actually advanced past that. I don't want him to just stop growing if he is getting that character growth.
Yeah.
I want to see him keep building on it.
Oh, yeah. But,
why would they just bring him back to kill him off again?
Well, I mean, they did it already.
Yeah, but...
they brought him back for literally the sake of getting cut up.
Although...
No, they did that the first time they brought him back.
That's what I'm
Future
saying.
Trunks.
Yeah. They brought him back, got cut up.
Yeah.
They brought him back, got blown up, brought him back again.
But they... I mean...
How's he gonna die this time?
No, he's still dead technically right now.
Oh,
he's still dead. He's got the halo.
I mean, the two options I could see is actual growth. Like, Frieza's not... I don't think Frieza's going to be a villain after this.
yeah, if anything, is going to be Piccolo, a first age Piccolo. I think he's going to be a first age Piccolo.
So he's going to steal Goten?
Yes, he's going to steal Goten. That would be so bad. You gotta hate the Saiyans.
He's just going to beat this... Oh, God.
No, but like, he's going to stay away from Goku. He's going to focus on himself until he gets strong enough to...
Instead?
That would be great.
Goten,
Oh, dude, that'd be a great arc for Vegeta. Oh, you did. His boy?
The one that killed him that he doesn't know about yet? He's just like, why does he look so familiar?
Goten hates his mom for being a monkey lover.
By this point, Frieza could tell that it's the fucking same person.
He's got
He
purple hair.
still hasn't figured it out because he still doesn't really know about time travel.
You look a lot like that little...
Wait, are you saying Frieza or Trunks doesn't know?
Frieza
Oh,
does.
Trunks?
Well, young
I don't
Trunks
think
doesn't
even
know about
little
Trunks.
Trunks.
Trunks
Doesn't know.
He knows
knows
about
it's a different Trunks, but Frieza doesn't know it's a different Trunks.
Yeah, Frieza would look at him and be like, "What's up with your purple hair, dude? You're reminding me of this dude that like, but you're not old enough.
Yeah, you're
Unless
not,
you used one of the Supreme Kai's rings. Nah.
And then
I don't believe
then
it.
he goes Super Saiyan. He's like,
Yeah, he's got that
What
thing
what
going
are
on
you?
here. Yeah,
Are you him?
He'd beat him up.
Yeah, right. No, just get a flashback, like a
man.
Vietnam flashback, and just start beating the shit out of him.
Dodge, monkey.
But
Oh, sorry. No product placement over here.
I think
Eventually.
I think the other option would be for Frieza to finally do something stupid and get himself erased, because he was completely like
To
Frieza,
frost it up.
Yeah, he's just gone. Like that's the end of Frieza. Like quit asking us to bring him
Yes, that would be great. Everybody's just like, okay, can't argue with that. Out of everything, just said bye. I'm done with you.
Wish Frieza was just gone forever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with it.
In fact, when the tournament ends and Universe 7 wins because they have the most fighters, and Vegeta becomes MVP because he has the most fucking
Kills?
knockoffs.
Yeah. Oh,
And he gets the KOs, whatever, and he gets the wish and he wishes back Universe 6. I hope to God that fucking Frost doesn't come back. Like,
Dude, he shouldn't. I don't think he should at all.
I don't want to see another fucking Frieza arc. Like I really hope. I really
He
want
got
to
erased
see.
Before.
Yeah, he.
Yeah,
he
you
got
gotta
erased
you gotta
because
rate.
he dumb fuck.
It's all in specification or the specifics of the wish. If they wish back everybody that was lost in Universe 6 during the tournament, Frost come back. But if they just wish back Universe 6 when he blew it up, or when he erased it, then
Yeah.
he's
He's still a
back.
part of Universe 6, though.
Where's Nappa though? You know what I'm saying? Let's go with that.
It's all in the detail. You're right.
What if Nappa secretly at the tournament and he just comes out of nowhere?
Nappa's been hiding.
If you want to talk about like the DBZ formula when DBZ worked, it was everybody else was off on an adventure. Goku was training until Goku had to come in and do the fight and be the hero.
Well,
I would love to see like Vegeta and a few other people in Universe 6 like exploring that parallel with Goku training either like in the other universes or like
I like Dragon Ball Z before they got to the Namek arc, because at Dragon Ball till then it was everybody always being one step behind Goku, constantly just one step behind. That's what made it a good shonen back then, was that they were always trying to keep pace with him, and he was the best, and he cared about his friends. But then everybody died and went to King Kai's planet, didn't learn Kaioken, didn't learn Spear Bomb.
Wow, man.
See, I think Vegeta and Piccolo just take the place of Tien, Krillin, and Yamcha. Yeah, there's still those characters. But that breaks down. For me. That breaks after.
That makes sense.
Completely after Cell, like
Goku went Super Saiyan, Vegeta then followed up. You have your Super Namek as well, or Super Namekian as well.
Yeah, so I definitely feel what you mean. I definitely feel like, for me, it's after Namek. Like,
that's fair.
Like, the whole Namek Frieza arc is, like, for me, the last great.
Yeah, it was very pure.
That's like the end of Dragon Ball, and Android just kind of starts Z as far as, like, how we kind of define Z in our heads.
Because, like, the actual end of the Dragon Ball mangas was Vegeta. That was when Dragon Ball ended. And then, like, Dragon Ball Z took place. That was like when they introduced Vegeta. That was
well in Japan there was never any difference in the manga. In America, it splits.
Yeah.
It splits the same place. The first Z manga is the arrival of Raditz here.
Really, because the way it was. Okay, I must be mistaken then, because I thought that
I'm pretty sure like almost the entire Saiyan arc happens in the first.
I thought the original thing was that like the end of Dragon Ball was them finding out that he was actually a Saiyan,
right, and
that there were more Saiyans coming to Earth, and that's where it cut, and then came back to Z.
No. The end of Dragon Ball in both the American and Japanese anime and in the U.S. manga is.
But that's why they had the color translation problems with Vegeta's armor. Vegeta's armor being green and orange or whatever. That's why they had such an issue with that, was because of the transition.
No, it was just because the manga was or the TV show was already catching up with the manga,
and they threw it in without knowing.
They didn't know what color it was going to be.
All right.
Which is why, as the show goes on, like in Dragon Ball, there really isn't any filler. That's why there isn't a Dragon Ball Kai. Like there isn't any filler much in the anime to cut out from the show.
Yeah,
it's very true to the manga.
I'd say like.
Now, there's a few
half of King Piccolo.
There's a few episodes here and there that have
revving
kind of stuffed up a little bit, but nothing like when you get to DBZ. Like the more you go through Z,
charging spirit bombs.
Yeah,
flashbacks for years.
Nappa getting to go out and fucking play around, destroying the Navy.
Kill all the whales. I loved. That's one thing I did love about the anime was Vegeta's flashbacks in the Namek saga.
I loved them up until I'd probably watched the DVDs for like the millionth time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, come on, dude, just stop.
That's my least favorite thing about like in Vegeta scenes is whenever they have to go. Because every single time, why you always one step ahead of me? Just all the time.
Until they get to Boo, and then he's like, man, you always one step ahead of me, and it's like more accepting at that point.
And now in Super, he's just kind of at the point where he's just like,
I hate you.
Whatever. All right, whatever. How the fuck did you do that?
Wake up! Come on, you're almost dead. Out.
Why do you always have to be number one? Asshole.
Vegeta always understands the situation better.
Yeah, Vegeta does.
Yeah.
He has intelligence with his fighting ability.
I mean, he's like one of the only few Saiyans that was actually schooled because he was royalty. You know what I mean? Everybody else
just like go get the shit beaten out of you.
Yeah, he actually got to train.
What is probably basically just don't die.
Yeah.
I want to know what Vegeta's actual power.
Try and get punched as many times as you can get punched.
I want to know what his power level was when he was born. Vegeta's. I don't.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it was it's probably like 300. I'd say, because he's royalty, and his dad is the strongest Saiyan, and he mated with
how strong is the strongest Saiyan?
Getting his head stepped on by Beerus, so not
very strong. Obviously, not very strong, but like
getting wiped.
What is his power level?
It probably wasn't much because at that.
Wait, Broly was Broly. This isn't canon, but Broly was 10,000.
Power levels are bullshit.
Absolutely
on the screen.
Okay, no.
It's like
what's
the ratio of leprechauns to unicorns?
This is the only thing I have to go off.
3 to 4.
Vegeta, King Vegeta, I'm sorry. Broly's power level was 10,000, so King Vegeta's
That's wanted him killed because he was going
too strong.
He was too strong.
Yeah.
But like he didn't do it for his sake. He did it because he didn't want Frieza messing them up because he could see that Saiyans could get that strong. Now, him at that point he didn't. No Saiyans knew how to hide their power. As far as it goes, Saiyans didn't know how to hide their power levels. Didn't know how to read power levels.
Yeah, it's
didn't
like an
know
Earth thing, isn't
the
it?
only way they were able to track power levels was
Bardock
by
did it.
computers.
Really.
Bardock did it?
Yeah, Bardock hit his power level all the time. They make a point of saying it that the
When he's hiding in the
Saiyans are
cage.
tricky because they know they know how to hide their power
right.
levels.
Oh, they may be able to lower them, but they don't know how to read them. At least that's what
Oh
I
no,
know for
they
sure.
have the
Oh, yeah.
scatters.
Yeah. Until like Vegeta ends up learning it.
You have to go to Earth to learn to do that,
Right, unless you're Kaba.
You have to.
I mean, a lot of
or a Yard Rat.
Yeah. Yard rats are dope, though.
a lot of races can regulate their power level and read.
I mean, I'm sure lowering your power
Yeah,
level is
right,
consistent
Saiyans
with
can't.
like
They have to
holding
go to
your
Earth first.
breath. You know? Yamcha doesn't have to lower shit. Nobody knows.
Exactly. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah.
They look at him and they're like, "What is that?"
Why is
That
he?
Yamcha's always
Was he
scaring
okay?
them
That
when he
seems
comes
like
to
it was
an
really
event.
cool and important at some point, but just isn't.
He looks
now.
like he'd be cooler with longer hair.
Yeah. Made him relevant in one episode.
They did. They made a baseball episode.
When he
Yeah.
died again.
Man, whenever he hits home plate and he's in the exact same position he was when he got blown up by a Cyberman.
Is it me, or does the guy with the scar really want to fuck the blue-haired lady?
Looks like he's jealous about
Yeah,
something.
yeah, but why is the pointy-haired guy over there just staring
I
at him
mean-
like he's gonna rip his arms off? He
Come on, Vegeta's not looking at him.
doesn't care. Beta male.
Oh my god.
Hey. You see what I see?
Yeah.
You see what I see?
Oh yeah, the fusion in
Yeah.
in the newest episode.
Yeah. I got
yeah.
bad news for you, son.
What is it? Is it Patera rings? Really?
Oh, it is
How
Patera
is that
rings.
granted? That is technically an outside source.
Yeah, but Roshi had to use a Mafuba. I mean,
Right.
Yes,
did they
but
have
getting
him, did they have
getting,
him on before?
No,
Did either of them have
she
on
does.
earrings?
She
He has
does.
on
Kale
both of them.
Kale does. Kale totally has them on. Yeah, he's absolutely right.
Uh,
I had never noticed
Why does
that.
she have
Kale
them?
is the only one with rings on, with earrings on. Why does she have them? Because Kale is.
I still think that it's because of their like team punch thing. I don't think it's
I
because
know,
of
right?
those.
What
Even
if
if she
it-
is wearing them.
What if
that-
Kale
that
is-
that could just be a red herring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what if Kale is actually the Supreme Kai's understudy? It's a possibility. She's very sensitive. Nothing says that she doesn't have the ability to heal people. That's why Sis Caulifla would want to have her by her side all the time.
that makes sense.
But like, I never actually noticed. Like, legitimately did not take that into any part of my brain until he said she's got him on. I was like, holy shit, she totally does. Like, that's really cool though. I'm glad to see it because technically they are on the field, and if they are on the field, then
Yeah, maybe just like the little container.
yeah, it's,
for
it's
the
definitely
Mafuba.
for the. What are we?
Spirit
We call it Mafuba.
Evil containment
wave. Yeah, we can just call it it
The Mafuba.
is.
Call them Makuba.
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 Wait, who is that?
I mean,
Maku.
Makuba? Yeah, it's a mafia, isn't it?
No,
Like a
Ma-
Japanese.
No, that's
Yeah,
Yakuza.
I know Yakuza is one.
Makuba. That sounds like a name. That
I
I'm
mean,
familiar with.
Mokuba is.
Yeah, Mokuba.
Yes,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what.
yeah,
That's what it was. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty excited about this now. Like that's
I still
such
think
a good thing.
I still don't think it's the Patera though. I
I
really
think
don't.
that she takes
Why
it
would they
off.
have?
They look
She
exactly
takes
like
it
it
off.
though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do,
but
but there are
the earrings-
other earrings that look
Now
exactly
it is.
like it.
I'm
that
saying
aren't
it's in an
it.
alternate universe. She could have
Name
meant
one instance.
She's
What?
name one instance.
I can't have. There's blue
Now-
ones that I know I've seen before,
That could just be
That's different, though.
a creation.
but they look the exact same other than the color.
now
That's a difference.
But
though.
it's a different
The-
universe.
the
Why would it
difference-
be the same?
No, you're right. Okay.
the difference between the
But they all
two
have
could be
all the
that this
gods
one.
have those earrings.
Well, no, the Supreme Kais have them because like that's the You have one when you're training to be a Supreme Kai. You have two when you become the Supreme Kai. Now, if another person wears yours and you're Supreme Kai, you're forever fused. But if you're not a Supreme Kai, then you don't. You only have like an hour.
Yeah.
Or was it 30 minutes? It was an hour.
An hour.
An hour. And so
Is that
like
the,
it was 15 minutes for Super Saiyan Blue.
Gogeta.
Yeah, that was the retcon.
Vegeta
yeah.
is Patera.
Vegeta?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vegeta's
Vegeta's
Patera.
Patera, alright.
Vegeta's fusion dance. But I think that like it might just be like like Kmart brand like Patera rings, like some creatures from the other galaxy. Because the way Caulifla lives is that like she's surrounded by like rebels basically. Like
Yeah.
they're like they're thieves or a guild of.
She is more like
clandestine ten.
the lower class Saiyans.
Yes.
In Universe 7.
Yes. Yes. And so like she may have just gotten these from somebody. They may have robbed somebody.
They robbed the Supreme Kai.
Stop! Get off! Because like if you kill the Supreme Kai, you kill the God of Destruction. So like,
But if you steal his earrings,
why is he so weak compared to the God of Destruction?
which one?
The Supreme Kai.
I don't know. Why would your life be tied to a being that can just be like spit on by Deborah and have his whole life ended? That's how he died in Future Trunks. Like.
So yeah, when he died, that means the God of Destruction died. Does that mean Whis was just like, well, shit, just disappeared?
Whis just left. Whis had no business there, so he just took off.
Then he came back and he's like, do I have to go back?
But like, yeah, so like whenever he like,
wouldn't he just like
Whis would
cease to existing and he wouldn't even know?
No, he is a son of the elder priest, and so basically he is like stationed there. I guess I don't know where he would return to. Some outer heaven that we've never talked about.
I mean, maybe
Too much of
heaven.
We're going to like deep theory.
Yes, I am. I'm like way in the
Fucking Dragon Ball religion.
Because like there is like another Dragon Ball fan story that was there's an outer rim of 7 planets that are in a circle that
We speak with you.
only pure,
Also with you.
only pure beings are allowed to go there to like practice mental health
It's
arts.
Vegeta be with you? Prince Vegeta be with you?
What? King.
The Prince of all Saiyans, the Prince of Peace. Kind of the opposite.
The legend.
that's darker than that
Purple
one.
rain.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah,
Purple rain. Galaxy.
they're a different shade of green.
Same style.
I know. I
Garlic
saw.
on.
Well, wait, his is silver, hers are gold.
It's so frustrating.
So would it be like the
doesn't
same
he?
technology?
Yeah.
Or like the same ritualization?
Why are you so hectic, man?
Man,
Probably.
he's not feeling
But
it.
like,
Nah.
But there's a
that threw
different.
me off at first because ours are longer than that.
Yes, but hers are hers are
But
like this,
I'm
right?
looking at hers next to the Universe 6's.
Her the actual clipping on it is gold, where his is silver.
Yeah. Well,
But
it's,
the design's the same. There's just some small details that are different. But
it's
that
such
can
a
be said
minuscule
the same thing.
It's the same thing with Future Trunks having the Z sword. Future
I think
Trunks
the
has
Bond
the Z sword
sword,
Which
there.
was...
Assumably has a Z sword, and then the Z sword was the one that Gohan pulled from the rock.
Maybe
And then
that's
Bro,
how...
We'll see.
But the gold, like so, Future
So
Trunks'
maybe
sword.
that's how Beerus never died, because the Z-Sword still existed during the time.
Well, that's because that's the Elder Kai. He was technically like replaced as the Supreme Kai because he was stuck in the sword. But like, so Beerus was dead in Future Trunks' timeline till Beerus or Whis like recreated the universe there, and then or Zeno, I guess it was Zeno. Zeno recreated the universe there, and whenever he did, it would put Supreme Kai alive, which instantly would recreate Beerus. And so, like, or not Beerus, yeah. So yeah, Beerus. But
doesn't that contradict it? Wouldn't that just like if?
I don't notice. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Wouldn't that contradict?
Let's talk
well,
about it.
I was saying that like the Z sword is like gold. That's what I was talking to Zach, and he walked away. The Z sword is gold. No, Z sword is silver.
Yeah, it is.
Silver.
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah.
It almost looks like
It's
an
silver.
iron to me.
Yeah, so the Z sword is silver. It's the same handle with the ball at the end, but that ball is silver for the Z sword, and it's gold for Trunks' sword. And that was the only minor detail. But Trunks got to pull the Z sword from the rock whenever he was training to pull the Z sword from the rock whenever Deborah like attacked and like killed God, what's his name? Kibito. Whenever he killed Kibito.
Okay.
But like that's when Trunks became in the manga. He became the apprentice to the Supreme Kai. So like I think that she might be an apprentice. I think she might be the Supreme Kai's apprentice, and
But
that would be very interesting to have a Super Saiyan.
I feel like that'd be
Supreme Kai.
something that would have been shown before.
No, you don't know
But
anything.
why?
about
But
the
if somebody
backstory.
that's her apprentice, why would she stay with Wiz Caulifla instead of going to
Right, it's very important.
instead
too.
of going to the Kai?
That's why I say it could be off-brand. It could just be off-brand Patera rings. I think it might be off-brand. Like maybe somebody had seen the Supreme Kai and was focused on rebuilding or recreating that technology or something like that. Like maybe it's more of a machine than it is actually like
A man.
energy, an energy thing. So
Wait, what is? What's,
the Patera rings. The Patera rings being mechanical and like force, maybe being like a force fusion.
No,
I don't know.
it has-
I'm making an assumption here.
It has
I'm
Kale's
not-
body, and Kale has the earrings. and whenever they fuse, whenever it shows the fuse of them, and she has the earrings, it's also pretty much all Kale's body.
We pull up
except for
Champa's Supreme Kai.
Except for the face. The face is Caulifla, and then the rest of it is Kale.
You mean Universal Supreme Kai?
Maybe the hair is a little bit different.
I just said that a little while ago, but that's not what I'm saying here.
That's the same thing.
I'm saying the Patera rings themselves.
But she had the earrings on the whole time.
Okay, yes, but
I
she
don't think
can
it showed
take
them
one.
change it.
I know. What I'm saying is that she can take one off. I'm only saying that maybe the Patera rings themselves that Kale is wearing aren't real Patera rings. They're mechanical Patera rings.
So they work differently.
They're technological Patera rings, and they create a fusion rather than actually fusing a being.
You have to do it by holding hands and punching somebody.
Kind of like a Capsule Corp were to make it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly.
I see what you're saying. I smell what you're stepping in. Definitely.
We got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know. Like I said, just the concept.
I feel like it's going to be like a Universe 6 style fusion, like with the whole holding hands and doing that punch thing. I don't think it's going to be the Patera earrings. That's just me personally.
See, you don't believe? Yeah. See, like I didn't think about the earrings because
I totally called them fusing though. Last episode, I said that I thought they were going to fuse.
Wait, 113.
It still isn't.
Our last
It
episode.
still isn't confirmed, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It still isn't confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, it shows at the very end of it. It shows them two standing,
Fused.
and you can see.
And it's talking about the birth of a new warrior.
Ultimate weapon type. Yeah.
I mean, it could be something exclusive to 6.
Please.
Or it could be Patara, as long as it's not Metamori, because it's like that's too much of a stretch for me. Like, why would they know? Why would they know some random fusion that Goku learned in the afterlife?
Like Gohan knowing what a yard rat is.
So,
like,
what if it's their version of the fusion dance?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's some kind of different like fusion they have in Universe 6 that they know, that's fine. Or if it's Patara, because presumably all the gods would have the ability to fuse with the Patara earrings. So every universe would have that ability. That would make sense.
114 could not.
I know what it would be if this was the hentai.
All right.
Yeah, like I think it was 2 weeks ago they released the
There's
black.
no statute of limitations on fucking Planet Sadala.
The black. It was a blacked out image of the new warrior. They released it in Shonen Jump, and like so everybody was like, "Who's this new warrior?" Blah 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 blah. And then like I think it was Wes at the Row. He said he's pretty sure it was a fusion between Kale and Caulifla, and I was like, "All right, bet."
Man, I told him.
And then I saw that, and I was like, snap! Like that's really cool. Like I'm glad that we get to see a fusion. But them insist. That's why when we're talking about the comicbook.com's clickbait article saying that they may have just reintroduced Vegito or whatever. Yeah. If the Patera rings are a thing, and they're able to receive the Patera rings, that would be really cool because Ultra Instinct Vegito would be fucking flame.
Shit.
Yeah. Such a good thing. Like, I think Jiren would be done.
Sounds scary.
Like, because he's as strong as Beerus when he's Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Yeah. And if he is Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Blue Vegito...
Looking for some
Super
Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito,
Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Ultra Instinct.
Fuse.
Ultra
Instinct, yes.
It's like the Beerus.
Over the top.
Well, I have some important news. Sorry,
okay.
I'm horrible at segues.
Who'd you get back?
Oh, man.
Great Wall of China's got a really great thing at it right now. Shaq, why don't you show us?
That is a really exciting time you're having, Shaq. I'm glad you showed us.
Anyway,
that's small.
Hey, how's Matt Damon?
You guys are just making this harder on me. That's all you're doing is making this 10 times harder on me. How's that smog? Oh, hey, Matt Damon. Now, are we talking like young Matt Damon, or do we want like
no,
Great
Wall Matt Damon.
Yeah.
What Matt
Great
Damon?
Wall Matt Damon.
Great Wall Matt Damon.
Yes.
Right.
And under the Great Wall of Matt Damon, there will be 1 million statues of Matt Damon.
This is not going to be fun. Anyway.
So, you haven't seen the newest episode of RWBY.
Nope, sure haven't.
And you're behind the volume.
Stupid boy.
And you've only watched it sporadically with us here, basically.
So this will be very interesting for me to find out new stuff.
Yeah. So...
Well, when the Zerg show up.
Zerg Rush!
That sounds
You can
scary.
type that
I think
in-
the
you
last
can
thing I
type
remember
that
was
into
something
Google,
from the
and the Zergs
tournament.
start coming down and eating away the page.
Okay.
That's from
Don't
last
you start
was that
typing
season 2 or
anything
3?
on my phone.
That would be 3. 3 was the tournament, yeah.
Okay, right. So I've seen parts of season 3, parts of season 2. I think most of season 3.
Probably.
Did you read the message
Okay.
I wanted to read?
But I didn't see who won season 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
Seasons.
Or volumes.
Volumes.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm confused about this because on the first page it says that there are 6 seasons of RWBY.
Yes.
And there are 4 volumes.
There are 4 volumes of RWBY. That's the exact amount of seasons that there are. They're on season 5.
Yeah.
Now there are 6 seasons. That might be including like building, like making ofs.
Yeah,
and,
Rubies and stuff
yes.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
RWBY Chibi
right. Good.
also
Yeah,
has
good.
2 seasons.
Yeah,
So
that's possible too.
Yeah.
And I guess it's more appropriate to look at it in terms of like an arc or a saga in the manga sense.
It's an anime.
It is an anime.
It's American anime.
They actually
American
don't.
anime.
They don't like that term.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like,
American
it's
anime.
the only
It-
one to ever get transferred to Shonen
tacky.
Jump. Like,
Yeah.
that is
Very
such a
tacky.
solid
Very
thing.
tacky.
Yeah.
To be part of Shonen Jump after you've been an American anime,
Yeah.
that to be moved to Japan and be taking off in the way that you are, to have RWBY,
That speaks volumes.
to have
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it does. To have RWBY,
About 5.
waifu body pillows. they have body pillows of RWBY and Yang now, like for you to like,
Oh, yeah.
have your waifu with you like at all times.
Don't tell me.
Like, dude, they
Don't tell me that.
we don't sexualize them, okay,
I
Zach?
didn't say anything about that.
How old is Ruby?
I just want my cuddles.
13.
13. 13?
13.
Come on. Come on.
By now,
Come on.
she was 15 in the beginning.
Okay.
By now
She's 13?
she's 13. No, I'm saying probably years past.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have not watched
Since
season 4.
the fall of Beacon?
No, since the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So I would say
Oh.
at least like 6 months
Because
in all
they
of
had like the
1
solid
through 3.
yeah, they did a solid school year. Now she's exploring, so like probably
Yeah, and there's a
a year
few
and a
months,
half
yeah.
if most.
How-
you know?
Wait, then how old are Yang and all of them? Like 16?
18. Or they're 17,
16,
something like that.
17.
Because she is her older sister. She was 2 years
They're
old.
legal.
2 years old.
Definitely something you should go cuddle with. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, man. I like my women like I like my Coke. Or my,
Statute
like I like my
limitations on
whiskey.
Remnant.
10 years old, messed up with Coke. You can cut that. Anyway.
That's not probably
No,
not.
it's good.
Probably not.
Keep
gonna
it.
get
That's going
cut.
in.
Keep it.
That's the
It's
name of the
fine.
episode. That whole sentence.
No,
We're gonna have to find that.
Hashtag.
I'm
Hashtag I like my women.
I really, I'll go home. I want to guarantee you that I'll watch RWBY tonight or tomorrow.
Don't guarantee
Don't
me,
do that.
Guarantee them.
I will
Yeah.
be able to talk about RWBY solidly by the next episode for sure.
Mm.
Like every Saturday when RWBY pops up on my feed,
You feel bad.
I feel guilty, dude.
You
I'm
should.
like,
You should.
and because
Feel
it looks
bad.
so good, and I'm just
It was
like,
really good.
oh, I just want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. And like,
This season is so fucking slow.
I know. It's just
It's,
every
it started out really solid.
So
so
great.
far.
the still
pretty.
images are making it look like it's jumping so like far off.
Yeah,
from, like,
it's going all
what-
over the place, and
yeah.
it's fucking amazing.
I'm definitely in, and I will not disappoint you viewers, or Phil. So don't worry about it.
But a little, because the new volume's
Shout
out.
outs.
So we've been watching the Beacon arc again, just nostalgically, and I noticed something. Just a little potato of mine. Did Salem?
potato of mine.
Did Salem kill Summer?
Wait, what now?
Who? What?
Because
We talking season 4 right now?
Oh.
no,
Okay, we
Summer Rose, you
Summer
mean?
Rose. Yes, Ruby's mom.
Oh,
Because Summer was Silver-Eyed Warrior.
yeah.
Right. I think Summer was also the Summer Maiden.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No, because first of all, the maidens are weak against Silver Eyes. That's
Oh,
their
yeah,
weakness.
it's
yeah.
Wait,
And that would
was Summer a Summer?
yeah. Because at the end of 3, whenever Crow's telling RWBY about the Silver-Eyed Warriors, he says,
Yeah.
"You're special, and not in the daddy's
He's
special
little
little girl
kid.
kind of way.
Yeah.
You're special the way your mom was." Sorry, I gotta get into Crow real quick.
That's such a creepy uncle thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Especially the
Well-
way your mom was. By the way, we weren't related.
Wide eyes.
We're
Prolonged
not
eye contact.
Yeah, it's heavily implied that
Troy's weird.
that Summer was a silver-eyed warrior. That small spoiler for season 4. I'm sorry, but fuck you.
It's okay. I'll deal. I'll live. I'm sure. All I do is watch Dragon Ball Super.
But Salem and her forces have dealt with silver-eyed warriors before,
Right.
and overcome them.
Yeah.
And Ozpin gets everybody killed, and keeps fucking up.
Wait. Okay, so like the last episode of RWBY Volume 4, I recall, was like Ruby or was it Weiss on top of like I want to say like an airship, like like fighting. What is that like?
That never happened in Volume 4.
I feel like they were like
that's
up
Volume
somewhere. No. Is it really?
Yes.
Volume
Like
what?
they're like no. I'm talking
Volume
like
5. That's
on top of somewhere.
It's
in
nighttime.
Volume 2, they're in
It was
the
an
airship
train.
fighting.
it was
That's-
RWBY. It was like nighttime. They're on top of a building, I think, and like.
That's like the
RWBY.
first episode.
Of the first season.
Okay. See, like, and that's no, it's not. No, I'm talking about like
That happens in the first episode.
Of the first season.
Okay, well, I'm having like that. Okay, first off, they weren't on
There are a
top
lot
of
of-
the building.
there are a lot of scenes
They were
like
on
that.
the road in the first episode.
Are you
first
sure
season.
that no?
Okay.
It started
They
on the
go
road. The
onto
very
the
end of the
building.
episode was on top of
Yeah.
the building.
Okay, that
It was
maybe
between a
that's-
plane. It was
but,
between a
like,
plane.
It was
and
RWBY versus
RWBY.
Cinder, or
Yeah.
It was
She
good.
finds
It was
out.
Fighting
Goodwitch.
at
It was
nighttime.
Goodwitch and Ruby versus
Right.
Cinder, who's in a plane with.
And her like faces
Torchwick.
obscured.
And what season
One.
is this?
That's from
This
season
is
1.
Season 1,
Okay.
episode 1.
Torchwick and Cinder
Now-
and the
He is so behind.
The next time that they're
Shut up.
The next
That
time
is
that they're
not
on
the case.
the next time that I could think of that they're on top of something and Weiss is actually on top of it is the train at the end of season 2.
That's not what I'm recalling. I might just be like blurring season 1 up or
It's
something.
a train, right? Yeah, it's a train.
How long has it been since season 1 came out? That was 2012.
Was it?
I want to say
I was
13.
still
It was
2013. I was living in at Johnny's back then, and you introduced me to the show and told me I needed to check it out, and I was very blasé because I did not like the background,
The animation?
and the animation was like the background characters being shadows, and the animation bothered me. But
Oh,
I eventually got sucked into like the
Once Volume 2 starts,
it took off for me.
Yeah, right.
2013.
Yeah. Okay. So like, if it was 2013 that I'm remembering, sorry that I'm having a 4-year-old blur that was like kind of like a set for me. But I don't know. It felt like in season 4 there was something going on with. It may have still just been season 1 episode. When was there a bunch of creatures flying around in the sky?
no.
Is that not ringing a bell to anybody? Oh,
No.
I'm gonna watch season 4, and when I find this moment, I'm sending a picture to all you dicks. Okay? Now y'all help me out for shit.
No, but
I don't remember it.
A bunch of stuff flying around that
reminds me of
that could be
Mercury.
Volume 3, that could be
It might be volume 3, but
but that's at the very end of Volume 3.
okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That's why I feel like it's part of season 4. So because it's like it's right there. Because I rewatched all of season 3 right before season 4 started. Also something you made me do because
Sorry.
you were like season 4 is coming out.
I'm tired.
It's just like I'm sitting there looking at you, and I can see him in my peripheral just going.
Speaking of which, of 2, I've got to say 2 might be absolutely my favorite volume.
It's so good.
It
Yeah,
is
we went back
so
and watched it.
funny.
I was dying
When-
the entire time I was watching it.
When
Like,
was Sun introduced? Sun was introduced at the end of season
Second
1.
season.
Okay, season 2? Okay, cool. Then that's why it took off for me was season 2. Was
Season 2 is really good.
Sun.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it better than 3.
I love Michael Jones. I don't care.
I like it more than one. Oh, dude, Michael Jones is such a perfect voice actor. You know, he's in an actual like anime, like a Funimation anime. I can't remember what it's called.
Yes.
Make Juggle that real quick.
He's
Him and
also-
Barbara both are in the same
Give it a
anime.
goo.
They
Goo.
what the guys from Team 4 Star have an anime dub coming out too.
Team 4 Star
Uh,
is in one of the episodes of Volume 4 of RWBY.
They have a whole show, a new dub show coming out.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
have 2. We talked about this in the first episode of this.
I wasn't here.
I know. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, well don't judge me.
I'm not judging
I'm here
you.
for it, man. No, it's fine.
I just don't want to have to animate the picture back up here.
You just throw whenever we start
Did you
talking
just say
about it.
animate?
Whenever we start talking about it,
I just
that's-
need to animate.
This is-
I just need to
this
get
is
a
like the other-
parapet.
this is like the other
and
day,
get
he
my
kept on thinking-
animating going on.
He kept on thinking I was saying vagina.
Virgina. Let's take a
Oh,
look at that
wait a
vagina.
VirJJ.
No, just take
Why
a
it's
take
my
a
vagina.
take a flashback. Whenever I start talking about it, just be like, "Oh, we talked about this on the first episode." Flashback.
That episode doesn't exist anymore on my computer.
Oh, you're such a Why?
Yeah.
Because I
Download
deleted
You
it.
can download it
I'm
off
not going to
YouTube.
re-download an episode of this show
Yeah.
so I can watch through it again.
Why would you do that?
It's
Why
gone.
would anybody watch this show?
It's in the void.
Put it on Spotify, man. You'll be alright. You can at least listen.
I would. Would anybody like to see us on Spotify or hear us on Spotify?
Yeah, you'd only be able to hear us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they do have music videos, but it's for like...
Actually, I'm guessing you watched plug right now, but I'm guessing you watched latest RT podcast.
Oh, every week.
Plug.
Every week.
Yeah. So you heard Gus talk about it.
Being
Apparently,
on
getting on
Spotify.
Spotify. They've been trying
For
RT
years.
podcast, like one of the top fucking podcasts on iTunes. Been trying for a year to get on Spotify in Canada.
Yeah.
Like he
What is
said,
that
like
about?
they submitted the form. Who's the main broadcast guy? What's his name?
Scrimbly
Patrick?
Timmons?
Huh?
Is it Patrick?
Yes, Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick
That's
tried to get them on Spotify early or at the beginning of this, or for whenever. I guess it was a year ago, exactly. So he tried to get them on there like a year ago, and then nothing ever came of it. And so when Gus had to fill it back out, he was like, it was this ridiculous form, and tried to send it in. And apparently, they've sent it in a couple of times since then, and it never happens. Spotify must be a hard source to get on, man. Are you on Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're on
so
Spotify.
you
Yeah,
said
we're
you're
on
on every.
Spotify.
You said you're on
We're on
everything but
Spotify?
Pandora.
Oh, the band. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said we're on Spotify. What's up?
Flagstaff Holds, brought to you by 3 Element, is on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, where else? Everywhere but Pandora,
Apple
basically.
Music.
Yeah. Fuck Pandora.
Yeah, what
Or,
is that
Samsung.
about?
Kickasola here, all about the plugs tonight. You know, Fandom nonsense.
That was. Hey,
What,
man,
should we say the name
I
of the
did a-
show?
I did a solid lead.
Hey, I'm a fan.
Dumb.
I'm a dom. I'm sorry. Wait.
I'm dumb and a fan.
He's none. Or no one.
You're a sub.
Sure.
I
I'm not
be
dumb.
I'll be the
What did I
sense.
say that?
I'll be a
I'm cool
no.
being the sense.
It's all about marketing.
You can be an
people.
incense, and I'll be a no.
No,
It's all about building a brand.
Okay. You want to be no?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you're in 5-star
No, you
Dragon
can be
Ball.
no. You can be also no.
Can I be Dome?
Dom.
You can be as dumb
Dom.
as you
You
want.
ever
Dom.
played
Aaron's a
Gears of
sub.
War?
Aaron's a sub. You're
No, I'm.
Yeah, I was
I'm,
thinking
I'm
like domination.
yes.
Dumb.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'll be sense.
Aaron doesn't make any sense, though, you know.
God, no, I'm incense. I'm not.
No, you're just
sense.
racist.
No.
But I'm not racist.
Aaron's
You
just
remember my
non.
best friend?
Yeah.
Aaron, you're a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a racist.
Yeah.
I have a color TV. There we go. A word for colored. That's fine.
TV?
Yes. It's the only appropriate time to use the word colored.
That damn TV. That damn colored TV.
Wait, people don't say colored TV though.
Not
say
anymore.
color.
Not anymore.
They say
colored.
4K
They used
and
to.
HD now.
They used to say the term colored used to fly. We honestly should not be continuously saying it on this show. I feel
Colored?
like it's implying.
We're not.
Welcome to the name
not
of
quite
this
the
next. Welcome to the
minefield.
name of the next episode.
Colored.
Colored.
Colored
You gotta
TV.
put. I guess it's not offensive.
I
when
need
we're
an
getting-
We're getting very
for,
political here. I'm about to.
I feel like it's not
Anyway.
offensive.
This is political.
It's not offensive if you don't put the
offensive.
word only behind it. Okay.
You can.
Only
It's-
colored?
It's not offensive if you put only behind it.
Only colored.
Behind it.
Only behind it. Only colored.
No, if you put only
Colored
behind
only.
the first.
Colored
Oh.
only.
Well,
Are you serious?
that's a colored only TV.
So you
though,
gotta be.
technically.
Colored
By
only
the
TV.
way-
Yeah,
Yeah.
colored only TV.
Yeah, we don't have no brights allowed.
Oh.
Is it weird? Is it weird now that was it 20 years ago that a TV was identified as colored and now it's black people?
Well, it's not
What?
black people
Or
anymore.
no.
So you're
not
revolutionary.
anymore. You're revolutionary.
It's not what.
It is 2017.
I'm sorry.
Ricky. Times have changed.
We were doing so well
I
not
know.
stepping into this minefield. And Ricky's like, what's going on over here?
Anyway,
Oh, great.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Can't help it.
so to answer your question, Michael Jones is, in addition to obviously all of his Rooster Teeth work, is in Attack on Titan.
Damn it.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Come back.
Dagashi Kashi, Ninja Slayer.
Ninja Slayer.
He is an ultimate teacher.
That's a TV series. Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale's the one I was trying to
Yeah.
think
Ah, what does he play?
of. He is Sting. Sting Eucliffe. Or Eucliffe. 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 Eucliffe?
I don't really like Fairy Tale, but like it's not bad.
Use
It's
clip.
such a like
Why did you say
convoluted story.
It's a TV series. They're all TV series.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, have you ever watched Fairy Tale?
Yeah, no.
So it's about a guy named Natsu. Natsu is a
Natsu's an assassin.
Natsu is legend to be a dragon. But what happened was that his whole family was killed. And whenever his whole family was killed, he brought Natsu back to life and then gave him to a dragon for the dragon to raise him, because in order to bring him back to life, he had to become pure evil. And so, like, he gets, like, raised by a dragon and then sent into the past in order to fight the people that were going to kill his family and his brother. It's a very convoluted storyline.
Damn.
That's why I don't really, like...
That is super...
I don't get into it very much, so...
Well,
yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
that was pretty concise.
Wow.
What is this again?
Fairy Tail.
Huh.
I have not watched any of it. I've only heard great things just now.
That sounded pretty inspiring.
Doesn't matter. Not Strawberry.
It seems
then the other one.
like somehow highly unlikely to happen, but they've somehow managed to come up with this. And it sounds really interesting.
Yeah, Fairy Tail. Watch it.
I mean, how old is it?
A few years.
I saw the first episode of Gurren Lagann and never never followed up on him. It was like, oh, this is enticing. I like this. Nothing.
Nothing?
Straight nothing?
Yeah. It was like a good, bad first date.
No. But yeah, no, you should definitely. Everyone needs to catch up on RWBY, because it's you the least, him the most. You? I mean, wait. How much do you need to watch?
I honestly need to go back and watch all of it again.
Probably.
Just because
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
right.
it so
That's right. We just talked
sporadically.
about that. Yeah, that's right.
Like there'd be sometimes I'd catch you guys watching season 1. And
Yeah.
maybe 3 or 4
that's just how it
episodes
goes.
of that, and then 3 or 4
Those are our
episodes of
bedtime
season
stories.
2. Yeah.
That's the way we go to sleep. It's beautiful. It's
RWBY.
poetic, really. Rooster Teeth, you put us to sleep at night, and in the best of ways, not in the worst of ways.
The only time I was brought to tears in RWBY, which happened, and I can admit that, is the end song at the end of Volume 1. Because that just tore
There have
me
been a
up.
few moments in RWBY that have made me tear up. Just the same with Red vs. Blue. There are multiple moments
Well,
there
there's
that I
plenty
started
in
to
Red
tear
vs.
up.
Blue, but I watched them all in such a short
Yeah.
period of time. It was hard for me to hit all those.
See, I've watched volumes at least 1 through 3 of RWBY multiple times. I catch all the little small things that happen, and there's some things that happen in it that are just great
I bet a
tearjerkers.
second viewing would make me more emotional.
Oh yeah. You catch more, especially season 2. The more you watch it, the funnier it gets.
There's foreshadowing and.
I was brought into RVB around season 3. Actually, it was a friend of mine. His brother got back from college, and he and his friends had season 3 on DVD. They put it in, and the first episode, Beaver Creek or whatever, or is it Battle Creek?
It's Beaver Creek originally, and then it switched to Battle Creek.
Right. Best Laid Plans, episode 39.
Yep.
Fucking no idea what the fuck was going on. Hooked me immediately.
Yeah.
And followed the show for the next 2 years until Blood Gulch ended, kind of fell off of it, and then found out they were still making it and caught back up. But RWBY has been from day one.
Yeah.
You heard the announcement and you were there, right?
Every single episode. So it's been a personal journey with that show.
I've met people that don't even know that Red vs. Blue and RWBY are from the same company.
Your manager, Chris, the one with the glasses. You know what I'm talking about, Aaron?
Yeah.
No, you don't. What did I say?
Chris.
The one with the glasses.
The one with the glasses.
Yeah,
the manager.
He used to watch Red vs. Blue.
Really?
He watched all the way to season 10.
Apparently, another coworker that I have used to watch it as well. I have so many friends around me that I didn't know existed.
I know.
Pretty sure Ham's but he's a piece of
Ham?
Oh,
Ricky?
Ham.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Whatever.
I love
Yeah.
Ham, dude.
You love Ham?
Yeah, it's so good, dude. It's the best.
I'm more of a turkey guy than I am a ham guy. Really.
You're a real person?
Oh yeah, I don't know that guy, but I love Ham.
I can think of a few moments, even in the first arc, that get me the end of Volume 1. That fucking song is great. Penny dying.
Oh yeah. Penny worse than Pyrrha, honestly, for me personally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, fuck the fandom. You're wrong.
RWBY didn't deserve that.
Is so fucking good. RWBY is such a good protagonist. That, watching back through 1 through 3 the last few days, that's really sunk in with me. I really love RWBY's character because she is that classical, like, she's just a good person trying to do the right thing.
I feel like she reminds me a lot of Goku. She has good intentions.
She wants to fight. She doesn't care about going to dance. She doesn't care about any of that. She just wants to have a scythe, and she just wants to fight shit.
Yes.
Like, she wants to do for the greater good.
Yeah.
She's early English dub Goku.
Yes.
Yeah. But she has enough flaws to make her interesting. Like, she's not the best fighter. She's good. She's goddamn good. But she's not the best, even in her among her peers.
Right.
Like, Pyrrha was the best
among her peers.
I'm happy that's not.
That's what you should have gone with.
I'm happy that they don't actually like. Now I'm comparing it to Dragon Ball Z. I'm happy that anytime RWBY if she gets beat, she's not like, I have to get stronger.
Right.
It's holding her
She's
sight.
just like, well, there it is. It happened.
Thank God power levels aren't in
She
RWBY.
learns a lesson and keeps moving.
And she's also a mischievous little shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, she's very grounded,
She's very human.
She's very human. But she's also very noble and very, very heroic. And watching her reaction to Penny die breaks me every single time.
Yeah.
And
that drop falls over.
Right.
And chills up whenever she pulls Penny's sword thing on the Nevermore with attacking Pyrrha. Oh, it chills every single time.
Yep.
Why can't Penny come back?
She can.
That would totally ruin the story, though.
It would. See, that's what I'm saying. I appreciate that they didn't bring her back because it makes everything more intense.
Yeah.
Like, it makes all the story better.
That's a character you don't know about, though. Is the guy who created her.
Right.
We've only seen one time, and that's when
him.
Penny died.
Yeah, and he sort of he doesn't even react that hard. He just sort of like clenches his like seat.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably him reacting. That's the him about to go like destroy his room, so pissed off because his child just died. He literally treats her like a kid. I'm guessing this fan wise, thinking like this guy is probably going to be upset. He's been working so hard on this kind of project. This had to have taken some time for him to do, for one. And then he treats her like she's his daughter. She calls him father.
Yeah, but
it's an Astro Boy-ish.
That could be any sort of relationship that they've just deemed as a father-daughter relationship.
Like that ex machina
because
kind of
we don't
thing.
see how he's actually treating her. We know that he has very specific guidelines.
Very
for her
strict,
actions.
very strict on what she's
and
supposed to do.
And that could be from a place of love, or it could be from a place of control.
Right.
Isn't that what parenting's all about?
Yeah, finding the balance between those.
My point is, we haven't seen that character yet. That's just a character that somebody threw in the sidelines. He has to.
Right.
I really feel like he has
important
to have some sort. Exactly.
Because
like they spent 3 seasons on her.
Yeah, and he must be some genius, some person who can influence things. Like,
well, I mean,
Pyrrha had a great influence in things before she died. I believe that the story of Penny is going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
In the long haul.
I haven't watched season 4, so
she's not.
I don't know if we're even going to get anything.
Yeah, I think
you think it's just blown.
I think that character might come back, but I don't think it's going to be like about Penny.
What season did she die?
That could.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean Penny coming back. I meant him. I mean
Yeah.
his. I want to see his story.
Oh, you want
I
to
wanna
see
see
his
this
new?
guy.
You want to see like Red Ocean?
Like I would
see the same guy that made the robots for
Red Tornado.
No, what?
Ironwood.
Yeah, for Ironwood.
And that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is he the same guy that did that and made the Paladin and all that different stuff in?
I'm assuming that because I think we're gonna have like 10 to 12 volumes of RWBY or what's planned out. So assuming that this will be the Haven arc, and then from here we'll go to either Shade or Atlas. Like when we get to Atlas, if he's just a character that we run into and we have like a story with him, I'd be cool with that. But there really isn't anything to tell. Like I'd like to know.
Maybe you try to
about
get
him, but it's kind of like it's not important to the story that we're telling at this point.
Right. You'd have to find a
The
very.
director opened the door.
Director had to pee.
Yeah.
Director's about to go drink some pee, if that's Falco.
Whoever peed last should have flushed, and he better not be drinking pee.
Well, I didn't want that to appear on the fucking. I'm sorry.
would do that?
I was gonna go flush as soon as like.
Right, but it was gonna be so
as soon
loud,
as this ended, it's just gonna walk up to the director and just be like, "I'm sorry," then go to the bathroom and flush.
It's like I could hear him from here. How was it?
For real?
Yeah, I can hear you from here. Dude, I was trying so hard to hit the wall. I promise.
Speaking of tearjerker moments, and all I'm gonna say is the fucking end of Volume 4.
Okay.
Breaks me apart every single fucking time.
Just like
That's
Vegeta,
all-
this
that's all I'm gonna
character, this
tell
character
you.
deserved this, in my opinion. Like, I'm really happy about the way they brought it up.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yang.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, I thought it was like the whole hand thing.
I mean,
Yeah, no, that's
okay, now I'm
exactly
not
what we're
sure.
talking about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, actually, no, you hit it on the head.
Getting back
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, sure.
That's when the harmonizers. Yeah, that was okay.
But
I've no
on that
idea
note,
what you're talking about.
yet again, bad at segues. We're gonna have to
wrap this puppy up.
wrap this little baby up, kick this
Don't
popsicle
forget your
stand.
reins.
All right then. Well,
About time
well,
to hit the
hanging
old Dusty
out
Trail.
with us, we are in the carnival. This is Fandom Nonsense. I'm Zach.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Coco.
I'm
you guys
also
doing?
Nolan.
You have so much chalk on your head.
Thank you
Nice.
guys. Oh my god, he's got
Nice.
his head's covered
Damn,
in chalk.
Ricky, you have
Please don't
excellent
forget to
hair.
like, subscribe, and follow us through our
That was, like,
Podbean,
beautiful.
through our
Your hair's
YouTube,
perfect, man.
and through our
I just got a
Facebook
haircut
page,
today.
Indie
Wait, is
Carnival
it
Arts and
perfect?
Media.
Yeah.
Is it
New
Holy
episodes
shit, you look
on
good.
Podbean audio on Wednesday. New episodes
Making
on
me blush.
Friday. And if you haven't watched it yet, be sure to check out the Halloween Spooktacular from earlier on this week.
Spoopy.
It's so angry.
It is so.
Also, go play.
It is so spooky.
Also, go watch go see a new album.
Bye!
Okay,
And
bye.
Jacob would
Sorry.
say,
Spooky. Have you seen that game?
Namaste.
Spooky.
Hope you
Haunted
have an
Mansion?
uncomfortable evening.
Sleep in heavenly peace,
Yeah,
y'all.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Jump scare.
Don't forget to watch our sermons.
It's so
Watch our sermons
Probably
every
couldn't play it, but I
Wednesday.
definitely watched them.
Coming out.
It is like Achievement Hunter plays it, and they
Did you already stop the audio?
they do it.
Oh, okay.